Hi guys, it's Michelle Ansatilli with Hungry for Living. Today I'm going to show you how to make my uber healthy yet delicious green smoothie. So as most of you know, I really don't like vegetables, so I kind of cleverly tricked myself into getting all the nutrients I need every day. So what you're going to need is a blender. I'm going to use my Ninja, and to start off with, I am going to put in the Goji Berries. I actually don't really like the taste of it, just chewing it. It comes with a little dried up fruit. To me it kind of tastes like you're chewing on tea leaves. So what I do is I take it's about a tablespoon of Goji Berries, and I'll throw it in the blender. A couple seconds, it breaks them down a little bit. We're going to be doing a lot more blending, so it's really not a problem. Now we're going to add in those pesky veggies. When I started making my green smoothies with spinach. Just about a quarter cup of baby spinach. We're going to add that in. You can add any kinds of greens you want. A lot of times you might want to stay away from the bitter greens right away if you're not used to the taste. But when I blend it in and with everything, it kind of just goes away. So I have a quarter cup of kale as well. Put that in. Now, like I said, you can put whatever you want. You can throw some lettuce in. You can throw some arugula. I have some baby arugula, so I'll put a little bit of that in today. Okay, so we're going to blend up all these veggies using a little coconut milk. You can use whatever you want. You can use water, you can use apple juice, you can use regular milk, whatever you really like can be worked fine. I like the coconut milk because it's lower calorie, it's less fat, and it has a sweetness that also adds the flavor. It doesn't really matter how much you use. I just put in enough to kind of help break down these veggies. I don't really have any measurements for how much liquid you use. It kind of all depends on how many vegetables you're using, how much fruit. It's all about trial and error when you're kind of figuring it out. So now we're going to blend up the veggies, the goji berries, and the coconut milk. So I blend the veggies for about 10-15 seconds, really just to break them down. It's going to get all blended up more, so we're just kind of breaking it down so we can add in the rest of the ingredients. Next, I'm going to put in my flax seed oil. Flax seed oil is really good for omega-3 fatty acids. You don't have to add it into anything. You don't have to use it if you're making a smoothie. I just like to do it. I add about a teaspoon to 2 teaspoons per smoothie. It's great to put in a smoothie because once it's all blended up, you don't taste it. It's a great way to get those omega-3s without having to taste the flaxseed oil itself. Now I'm going to add in the fruit. I like to use frozen berries. This way I don't have to use ice. You get to use the berries and the frozen all in one. I have some frozen blackberries, raspberries, and blueberries here. You can kind of choose how much you want to do. Again, with the trial and error, the more you put in, the bigger amount of smoothie you're going to make. If you want a very thin smoothie, you don't have to use a lot. I like them to taste like frozen milkshakes, so I like to use a lot of my frozen food. Also, if you have some fresh food laying around, I have some fresh strawberries. I'm going to go ahead and throw those in too. I won't need to add ice because I already have the frozen berries in. We're going to go ahead and we're going to blend all this up. So now you notice the color change, gone from the green veggie looking color to now a nice fruity red, yummy, delicious smoothie looking color. This is the kind of smoothie I like. Now is when I add in my protein powder. You can use any kind of protein powder from a nutrient store, a health food store. You can use a whey protein. I recently found pea protein. It's made from those itty bitty little green things that my mom used to try and get me to eat, and I never did. So now, Mom, I'm eating it in my smoothies. Pea protein is just like any other protein you can find, and it comes in flavors. This is, of course, vanilla. Another great reason I like to use the protein is it adds even more sweetness. You have the coconut milk, you have the fruit, you have the vanilla protein. You totally cannot taste these veggies at all. Another great thing about the protein is it actually acts as a meal supplement. You can have it as a snack or in place of a meal during the day, which is what I usually do. So you want to add 1 scoop of the protein powder, whatever kind of protein powder you use. And again, you might need to add a little bit more coconut milk throughout the blending process to make sure it's the right consistency. So once you get the right consistency and that deep, rich purple color, you're all set. So like I said, I like to find all kinds of ways to trick myself into eating these very good for you foods. So why not choose a nice fancy glass? Dress it up nice. How can you not enjoy it?